In other business news, Standard Bank's inaugural Township Informal Economy Report has revealed that 80% of businesses in this market remain unregistered. It means that these businesses are often not incorporated to make them legal entities. It excludes them from access to finance, formal markets and digital tools that could enable them to grow. Standard Bank Group Head of Enterprise and Supplier Development, Naledzani Mosomane, speaks to us about these outcomes. Thank you so much for your time. Let's first start with the reasons really about what it is that is the impediment when it comes to these entities being unregistered.
Thanks, and good evening for having me. So some of the reasons why these SMEs do not want to register is because they find the registration process complex, they find it administratively intensive, and they also struggle to understand what are the benefits for their businesses in registering.
It brings back to the point of whether this is where the stagnation happens and if reforms are required where legislation is concerned.
Yeah, it's a good question. I think there's potentially an opportunity to consider how do we make legislation a bit more easy for these SMEs so that they can also have opportunities to understand the benefits of registration. They can also have opportunities to enter the formal markets.
Entering the formal markets is really around what needs to be changed with these dynamics, especially for access to much needed funding. We saw it in COVID-19 times that many township businesses were left out in the cold and could not benefit from some of the provisions that were made to cushion their survival.
Definitely. Access to funding is critical for these businesses, and that is why registration is also important for these businesses. You know, typically once you register your business, once you have all of your compliance documentation, you open business banking accounts, financial institutions are able to understand your business, understand your cash flows, and they're then able to actually fund your business.
Thank you so much for your input. Naledzani Mosomane is Standard Bank's Head of Enterprise and Supplier Development, talking us through the inaugural Township Informal Economy Report.